welcome to another Wednesday weekly check-in video. So first off, I just want to clear up a little mistake that I made in yesterday's video. So I was showing some Happy Mail from Budget with Tiffany 26, and I was going through all the challenges that I bought. And I didn't realize till the very end of the video, whenever I was putting stuff away, when I slid the little receipt out of there, she had a little note, I added a free extra challenge for you. And the challenge was this one, the grumpy old nurse. And I thought I actually had this challenge in my cart when I was shopping on there, and then I ended up going with another one, so I couldn't remember if I had. I honestly just thought I'd bought it. So I just wanted to correct that and say publicly that this was actually a freebie challenge that she gave me in my order, and she included it in there. So Tiffany, thank you so much. I do apologize for my mistake. That's what I get for not opening and looking at my stuff before I start recording. And I always just pull that, slip out because it has my personal information on there and I don't want anyone to see that. So I didn't even take a look at it until after the video was already done filming, and I thought, oh no, I have made a mistake. So I will just wanted to do a public correction on this, and I will be tagging her in this video, and I'm probably going to make a comment on the video from yesterday and try to pin that comment so that she realizes that I really did see my mistake. No, I did not purchase this one. I was going to, and then I didn't end up purchasing it, but she included it in my order as a freebie, so that was super, super sweet. So thank you, Budget with Tiffany, and I just wanted to publicly correct my mistake. So go check out her Etsy shop. Her stuff is adorable. Go follow her if you do not already. But so cute, and thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. She totally got me because it's cat and nurse, and so she just totally, that was just perfect. So thank you so much for my freebie, Tiffany. All right, so now that that little housekeeping is out of the way, I am going to remember this time to do my change challenge. I have not been doing a very good job of remembering. Last week I totally forgot, and I didn't remember it on my Thursday or Friday video, and I think I finally got it maybe on Sunday. I finally remembered. So I am going to try to do better and remember that I've got to count my change each week and put it in my weekly check-in video. Okay, so that's $1, 25, 35, 36, 37. So $1.37 is what we're going to write down for this week. And then we'll get Mr. Piggy up here. And so far Mr. Piggy has $5.90 in him, which is correct. So I always like to make sure he is eating the correct amount of change. So he should have $7.27 in him whenever I finish feeding him. So let's see as we go. And I always try to speed this portion up and turn the volume down because I know it's super noisy. So we're going to feed Mr. Piggy. All right, so $7.27, and that's where we are. So far he's keeping track of everything great. So, all right. Okay, so yeah, so in 4 weeks, just with my change from my cash spending, I already have saved almost $8. I mean, that's, it'll just be kind of fun to see how much that I have saved by the end of the week. So, or end of the year, I mean. So each week, I mean, some weeks is more, some weeks is less. It just kind of depends. I'm honestly surprised that it's even been over $1 some of the time. So anyway, definitely kind of fun to keep track of this. And I just printed this off of lemonsandlattes.com, it looks like. I'm trying to read down here. It kind of cut off. But I just found this on, I just Googled like 52-week money savings challenge, and then it was just something that popped up free on Google. So all right, so now we're going to get down to the actual weekly check-in. Oop, that started sliding off. Okay, So let me see. I'm trying to figure out where to set stuff. Let's just go over here. So we are going to jump ahead. Oh, I don't even have that one put on the last week. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'll just set that aside because I'll be jumping ahead before too long to the next end of February. So, okay. So we are keeping track of my expenses, and I've been doing that now for the month of January, trying to kind of set things aside because I may add in my last set of January weekly check-in stickers. Maybe. We'll see. And I also need my ruler, so let me get that over here. Okay. So this week, I'll kind of just go through my expenses. So my Apple iCloud, it did finally catch up with me that I'm no longer got my student account, and so it's up to $9.99, and I think it's actually going to be $10.99. I'm not sure why this month was $9.99. Maybe it's not going up till February. I'm not sure. So that came out, and it was $9.99, and then I had an unexpected hit on the Microsoft 360. So when I got my new Apple computer, I don't know, a year or two ago, I didn't have Word on it, and so anyway, I ended up purchasing the Microsoft 360 thing, and it's a yearly subscription, and I'm gonna have to look into trying to figure out how to get Word and Excel on my computer without having to pay for it yearly. I think that I'm not sure why I did it this way anyway, but it's gone up, and I think it was $69.99 plus tax this year, and next year it says it renews at $99.99. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $100. I mean, I really don't want to pay $75 for it a year. I'd rather just buy it outright, and I think that I found some on Amazon, so that's my plan, is to try to, next year I'm just going to purchase the software, and then that way I'm not having to pay, because I'm not using, like, I'm not even sure what all Microsoft 360 has in it, but all I need is Word, Excel, PowerPoint. I just need those things. So I'm not sure, I don't need all the extra bells and whistles. So I just need the basics. So I need to look into that. But that I didn't realize was going to come out, didn't even think about it. And that's like one of my subscriptions that I wasn't even prepared for. So that hit, and then I had a little bit of Amazon spending this week, and then my mortgage came out, and then tithe, and then I had a gas expense. I did go to Taco Bell again. That seems to be a weekly theme. And then I did make a Temu purchase this last week. I haven't been on, I've only like shopped from Temu one time, and I was on there looking around. It was kind of for budgeting supplies, and so I purchased just a few things, and so that's where that money went to. It's mostly towards budgeting stuff, and I bought a couple new binders and some scratch-off stickers and stuff like that, and then gas again. So let me go ahead and actually put total, and I'm going to try to draw a line here. All right. And let's see, so our total, I guess I'll just put a line right there just to kind of make that a little bit better. So we're going to add up our total expenses for the week. So $9.99 plus $76.53 plus $38.92 plus $19.51 plus $1,500 plus $250 plus $21.84 plus $12.89 plus $27.27 plus $15.53 So $1,972 and 48 cents. All right, so definitely a little more spending came out this time, but it's mostly because I had that mortgage, and then tithe also came out of that, so that was the bulk of that. So most of my spending was a little bit better this week. I feel like. So, all right, let me do some highlighting. So I got my subscriptions, which is in pink here, and the first two are going to be subscriptions because wasn't expecting that Microsoft 360 coming out. And then let's see, Amazon. We have a couple Amazon. And then mortgage should be house. And then giving is dark blue. And then gas is under car, which is the lighter blue. So we've got gas expense there and gas expense there. And then my eating out. And then I guess I'm going to put my Temu purchases under miscellaneous because I wasn't really, I don't shop from Temu really routinely, so definitely was a miscellaneous purchase there. Okay, all right, so that gets my categories caught up there, and I guess I'll just go ahead, just because I'm mostly curious about my gas expense, and that's kind of really what I'm going to track, because I'm just curious on that one. I'll go ahead and put this sticker down. Okay. So let's see here. I know I was doing groceries and gas, and so let me go. I don't have my wallet in here because I grabbed the change and then I didn't put my cash back in there. So hang tight. I will be right back. I'm going to go get my wallet. All right, so I have my wallet here, and this is the dollars that I have left in my grocery. So I've got $20, $35, $36 left in groceries from this week. So I did not spend the full amount on groceries. I only spent $64. So groceries, and I spent $64. Okay, perfect. So I have remaining technically 36, but what I'm going to end up doing, because what I'm trying to do is kind of build up my personal cash envelope. So I'm going to put 36 remaining. to personal, which equals $0. I decided to do that just so I know. So let me go here and find, and then I need to take the grocery money out and put it in my wallet because I always have $100 each time. So let me go find my personal. Somewhere in here. Right here is personal. So I've been trying to build this up just for personal spending. So I have $120 in there right now. So I'm going to add, it should be 156. Yep. Okay. Just double checking myself. So plus 36. So $156 in here. I just kind of wanted to try to build this up a little bit since I hadn't been really saving anything for personal. I hope to start, I think whenever I do my, and I don't know if I'm going to do it for my last paycheck of January or not when I do my paycheck budgeting, but I think I'm going to try to start doing a personal category and pulling out just at least a little bit into that so that I have just some personal spendings, whether it be for clothes or whatever, you know. I may end up using it some towards Amazon spending. I just need to have a personal category because I realized that I didn't have any of that. So, okay. So that gets that updated. And then the gas is the other thing that I've been really tracking. And so the total that I spent on gas this week is $21.84 plus $15.53 is $37.37. Wow. I'll tell you what, folks. I'm surprised it's only that much. So this last week I was on my new schedule, traveling to a couple clinics that are like on Tuesdays I'm like an hour, like a little over an hour away, and on Wednesdays I'm an hour and a half away. So I traveled to those clinics and back, and luckily I was able to fill up down in Oklahoma, and the gas is way cheaper down there in Oklahoma. So I've been arranging to where I need to fill up in Oklahoma and put get the bulk of my gas for the week from down there. So I kind of have figured out my current plan with my travels, and so I'm really surprised that it's only that much. So I think I'm gonna be okay with my gas budget, which I'll probably just keep it as is, because I think I was budgeting $300 a month for gas. I'm not gonna spend that because I had $191.30 left over last week, and then minus $37.37, so $153.93. And technically this is so the way that my planner is set up, the last week of January, because February 1st is on a Saturday, that last week for the weekly check-in technically goes into my February. So anyway, it's kind of odd how my planner is set up. So the bulk of the end of January is going to go into February, my expense tracker for the first week of February, which is kind of weird. And then it does that again for March too, because as you can see the calendar, March 1st is on a Saturday again, so that last week that'll all be in March. So anyway, it's fine, but it just technically I have one more week, so I just need to remember that I'm not starting. So I'll have to roll that over into this weekly check-in, that amount, just so I remember. And then beyond February, I don't really plan on keeping track of that anymore because overall, like, I mean, even though I'm staying on track with my groceries, the cash that I'm doing for that, and I haven't been needing to spend all of it, which is great. So I will end up, like this time I decided to put $36 into personal. Sometimes what I was doing is just rolling it over in my wallet to I have like a fun money and eating out little thing, and so I was just kind of rolling some money over there. So I try to keep some money in that, which I'm going to end up pulling from my personal. That's kind of why I wanted to build that up, is because I'll just throw that in there. And then occasionally, when I'm eating at Taco Bell, I end up doing like a mobile order on the app and then going through and picking it up. So I'm not using cash for it. I'm doing it that way. So I end up having extra in my eating out envelope in my wallet. So it's kind of been tricky trying to kind of figure everything out. But anyway, I'm excited that it looks like my gas budget with all this traveling and stuff, I think is going to be it's going to be fine, because I probably could even budget $200 a month. But I just want to make sure, because you never know on the price of gas when that's going to go up. So I just like to budget for it, and that way it kind of will give me a little bit of a buffer too. So it'll be fine. I'm going to continue to budget for $300, I think, a month. And then this just gives me a really good idea of how much I am spending. And then of course, I'll really know when I get to my, my like end of the month check-in with everything, and when I actually figure up all my categories and see how much I'm spending, and I do my budget category breakdown for January. And I think what I will do is I'll probably go ahead and include, I'll wait and do it until the next once I finish that first week of January. Well, not January, sorry. I'll wait till this weekend. I'll wait till the first weekend of February to actually do my budget breakdown. So that way it'll actually have a true a full month on it. So anyway, so I'll just have to include the expenses from this week too, if that makes sense. Anyway, I hope that's not confusing, but anyway, that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to do it. And I've already kind of set my February budget up, and got that video out and ready. So anyway, so that pretty much concludes my weekly check-in. This week, it's just been kind of interesting just to see. I definitely am liking doing this because it's keeping me accountable, and I'm liking to see like where my money's going, where the categories and stuff are going. So I am enjoying this expense tracking and highlighting method, because it's just a quick look, and I'm like, oh, okay, yep, I can see. Did a little bit of Amazon spending, not a lot, but a little. I'm trying to cut back on that, but then I added Temu in. So if it's not Etsy or Amazon, it's Temu, looks like. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little weekly check-in, and I will see you guys very soon in the next one. Bye.